From this moment, you have a choice between two paths, one of mediocrity and suffering, and the other of limitless expansion and greatness. Which will you choose? In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal 3 mind-blowing techniques from Neville Goddard that could completely transform your reality. You'll learn how to rewrite your past, live in your desired future, and finally break free from the simulation that has held you back. But before we begin, ask yourself, are you truly ready for a radical transformation? If you're ready to stop being a victim of your circumstances and start creating the life you've always dreamed of, then keep watching. Now that you're ready for transformation, let me introduce you to your guide on this journey. Have you ever wondered why some people effortlessly manifest their dreams, while others struggle? The secret lies in understanding the true nature of reality. Neville Goddard, a spiritual teacher ahead of his time, discovered how to peek behind the curtain of our simulated world. His teachings could be the key to unlocking your limitless potential. Neville Goddard was a mystic and spiritual teacher who lived in the 20th century. He taught that our entire world is a projection of our consciousness, much like a movie playing on a screen. Imagine your mind as a powerful projector, constantly beaming out your thoughts, beliefs, and expectations onto the screen of your life. This is how Goddard explained the nature of our reality, a simulation created by our own consciousness. Let me share a brief story that illuminates the profound power of Goddard's teachings. Sarah, a struggling artist, had been trying to sell her paintings for years without success. After discovering Goddard's work, she decided to apply his techniques. She began to imagine herself as a successful artist, feeling the joy and satisfaction of selling her art. She lived in this imaginary state, believing it to be real. Within months, she had her first solo exhibition, and every single painting sold out. Sarah had effectively glitched the matrix of her reality by changing her consciousness. But at the core of Goddard's teachings is the idea that consciousness is the only reality. Everything you experience in your physical world is a reflection of your inner state. It's like looking in a mirror, the image you see is always a perfect reflection of you. In the same way, your outer world perfectly mirrors your inner beliefs and assumptions. Think of it this way, your consciousness is like the source code of a computer program, and your physical reality is the program running on the screen. By changing the source code, your thoughts and beliefs, you can change what appears on the screen, your life experiences. This is how Goddard explained that we can hack the simulation of our reality. Now, you might be wondering, if consciousness creates reality, why isn't my life perfect? Well, that's where the magic of Goddard's teachings comes in. Most of us are creating our reality unconsciously, based on old programming and limiting beliefs. But once you understand how the system works, you can start to consciously create the reality you desire. Imagine you're watching a movie at a theater. You're so immersed in the film that you forget you're sitting in a cinema. That's how most people experience life. They're caught up in the drama, forgetting that they're the ones projecting it. Goddard's teachings are like someone tapping you on the shoulder and reminding you that you're in a theater, and more importantly, that you're the projectionist. By understanding and applying Goddard's principles, you can start to see the code behind your reality. You'll begin to notice how your thoughts and feelings directly correlate with your experiences. You'll see how your assumptions about yourself and the world shape everything around you. It's like putting on a pair of special glasses that allow you to see the hidden structure of your simulated reality. But here's the exciting part. Once you can see the code, you can change it. You're no longer at the mercy of a seemingly random and chaotic world. Instead, you become the conscious creator of your experience. You can rewrite the program of your life, choosing new thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions that align with the reality you want to create. As you stand at the threshold of rewriting your reality, a profound question emerges. What if the very thoughts you believe are yours are actually part of the simulation? Imagine a world where your most cherished beliefs are simply strings of code, carefully crafted to keep you trapped in a limited existence. This isn't just a thought experiment, It's the reality we're all living in, according to Neville Goddard's teachings. Think about it. How many times have you heard phrases like money doesn't grow on trees or good things never last? These aren't just harmless sayings. They're part of a complex web of societal conditioning that acts like the rules of our simulation, limiting our potential in ways we can't even see. It's like we're all characters in a video game, but we've forgotten we're playing. The game has rules, things we believe are absolute truths about how the world works. But what if those rules are just part of the programming designed to keep us playing within certain boundaries? Let's take a closer look at how this works. Imagine you're a kid who loves to draw. You show your art to an adult who says, "You can't make a living as an artist." Boom! That's a line of code implanted in your mind. Before you know it, you're believing it, living it, and your artistic dreams start to fade. Or maybe you grew up hearing, "We can't afford that." Over time, this simple phrase becomes a deeply ingrained belief about money and scarcity. It's like a virus in your mental software, constantly running in the background, influencing every financial decision you make. These beliefs create what Goddard would call a scarcity mindset and a victim mentality. They're like invisible chains keeping us trapped in a reality that's much smaller than what we're truly capable of experiencing. We start to see the world as a place of limited resources and opportunities, where we're at the mercy of external circumstances. But here's where it gets really astonishing. According to Goddard, this matrix of limiting beliefs isn't just in our heads, it's creating our actual physical reality. Remember, consciousness is the only reality. So when we believe in scarcity and limitation, that's exactly what we experience in our day-to-day lives. It's like we're all walking around with special glasses that filter our perception of the world. These glasses are programmed with all our limiting beliefs and societal conditioning. Everything we see gets filtered through these lenses, reinforcing our limited view of reality. But don't feel disheartened, this is actually incredibly good news. Why? Because if our reality is created by our consciousness, and our consciousness has been programmed with limiting beliefs, then all we need to do is reprogram our consciousness. This is where Goddard's techniques come in. They're like cheat codes for the simulation of reality. By using these techniques, we can start to identify and change the limiting beliefs that have been running our lives on autopilot. Imagine being able to take off those limiting belief glasses and see the world as it truly is, full of infinite possibility and abundance. Imagine being able to rewrite the code of your reality, creating a life that's aligned with your deepest desires and highest potential. This is the power of Goddard's teachings. They offer us a way to break free from the prison of societal conditioning and step into our true power as conscious creators of our reality. Now that we understand the prison we're in, it's time to plan our escape. But here's the twist: this prison break doesn't require elaborate plans or fancy tools. In fact, the most powerful weapon in your arsenal might just be silence. Could mastering the art of mental quietude be the secret to bending reality itself? Imagine this: you're sitting in a quiet room, eyes closed, focusing on your breath. Suddenly, you feel a shift. The noise of the world fades away, and you're left with a profound sense of peace. This, my friends, is the gateway to unlocking your true potential. Meditation isn't just about relaxation, it's a powerful tool for hacking the simulation we call real. When we quiet our minds, we create space for our true selves to emerge. It's like clearing the clutter from a cluttered room, allowing us to see the beauty that was always there. But how does this work? Well, think of your mind as a pond. When it's full of ripples and waves, it's hard to see what's beneath the surface. But when the water is still, you can see right to the bottom. That's what meditation does for your consciousness. It stills the waters of your mind, allowing you to see the depths of your true self. Let's try a simple meditation right now. Find a comfortable position and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose, feeling your belly expand. Hold it for a moment, then slowly exhale through your mouth. As you breathe, imagine a warm golden light filling your body with each inhale, and any tension or stress leaving with each exhale. Continue this for a few minutes, simply observing your breath without trying to change it. Now, you might be thinking, this sounds great, but my mind is always racing. How can I possibly quiet it? Don't worry, this is completely normal. The mind is like a dog, it needs training to sit still. When thoughts arise, simply acknowledge them and let them go, like clouds passing in the sky. With practice, you'll find it easier to maintain that inner stillness. Regular meditation can help you tap into your true power. It's like cleaning the lens through which you view the world. As you continue to practice, you'll notice that the noise of the simulation, the constant chatter of society's conditioning, begins to fade. In its place, you'll find a deep well of creativity, intuition, and manifestation power. But here's where it gets really exciting. As you cultivate this inner stillness, you're actually changing the code of your reality. Remember, consciousness creates reality, so by altering your state of consciousness through meditation, you're literally reprogramming the simulation. Think of it this way: when you're caught up in the noise of everyday life, you're like a character in a video game, reacting to everything around you. But when you meditate, you step back and become the player, the one who controls the game. You're no longer at the mercy of your environment, you're the creator of it. As you continue to practice, you might start to notice synchronicities in your life, those little coincidences that seem too perfect to be random. These are signs that you're aligning with the flow of the universe, tapping into the underlying code of reality. But remember, this isn't about escaping reality, it's about fully engaging with it from a place of consciousness and power. Meditation helps you become more present in your daily life, more aware of the beauty and potential in each moment. So, are you ready to take the first step in hacking the simulation? Start with just 5 minutes of meditation each day. As you build your practice, you'll find that this simple act of sitting in silence is actually the most revolutionary thing you can do. You're not just changing your mind, you're changing your entire reality. You might know that meditation can change your present, but what about all that baggage from your past, those embarrassing moments, missed opportunities, and painful experiences that still haunt you? Well, get ready, because we're about to dive into a technique that can literally rewrite your personal history. Picture this: you're watching your favorite TV show, and there's a scene you just can't stand. What do? You grab the remote and hit rewind. Right now, imagine if you could do that with your own life. That's exactly what Neville Goddard's revision technique is all about. It's like having a cosmic remote control for your memories. So, how does this mind-bending technique work? It's actually pretty simple. You take a memory that's been bugging you, close your eyes, and reimagine it the way you wish it had happened. It's like being the director of your own life movie, where you get to yell cut and reshoot any scene you want. Let's try it out. Think about a time when you totally bombed a job interview. You were nervous, you stumbled over your words, and you left feeling like a complete failure. Now, here's where the magic happens. Close your eyes and replay that scene in your mind. But this time, imagine yourself walking in with confidence, answering every question perfectly, and leaving with a job offer. Feel the excitement, the pride, the relief. Really let those positive emotions sink in. Sounds a bit far-fetched, right? But here's the secret: according to Goddard, when you do this, you're not just playing pretend, you're actually rewiring your brain and changing the energy around that event. It's like you're debugging the faulty code in your personal simulation. Now, you might be thinking, but that's not what really happened. And you're right. But remember what we learned earlier: your consciousness creates your reality. So, by changing your consciousness about past events, you're literally changing your reality. But why bother with the past? Isn't it better to focus on the future? Well, here's the thing: those past experiences are like old software running in the background of your mind, influencing your thoughts, feelings, and actions in ways you might not even realize. By revising them, you're freeing up mental space and energy for new, more empowering programs. Goddard believed that dwelling on past mistakes was like reinfecting yourself. It's like picking at an old wound instead of letting it heal. Revision is the spiritual antibiotic that helps those wounds heal faster and cleaner. But revision isn't just about erasing bad memories, it's about transforming them into fuel for your future. That embarrassing moment becomes a lesson in resilience. That missed opportunity becomes a stepping stone to something even better. You're not just changing your past, you're reshaping your entire narrative. But the best part? You can use revision for big life events or small daily annoyances. Had a fight with your partner? Revise it into a loving conversation. Spilled coffee on your shirt? Revise it so you caught the cup just in time. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds great, but does it really work? Well, countless people have reported amazing results from practicing revision regularly. They found that not only do they feel better about their past, but their present circumstances start to shift too. It's like they've unlocked the cheat code for life. Revising your past is just the beginning. Now, picture yourself already living your ideal life. Feel it, breathe it, taste it. This isn't wishful thinking, it's a spiritual practice that can reshape your entire existence. Are you ready to discover how? Welcome to the profound concept of living in the end, a transformative technique that Neville Goddard believed could alter the very fabric of our reality. Imagine for a moment that the future you've always dreamed of isn't just a distant possibility, but a present reality you can step into right now. Sounds incredible, doesn't it? At its core, living in the end is about fully embodying the feeling of your desire fulfilled. It's not just visualizing success, it's about experiencing it so vividly in your imagination that your subconscious mind accepts it as truth. This is where the magic happens. Think of it like this: your consciousness is like a garden, and your thoughts and feelings are the seeds. When you live in the end, you're planting the seeds of your desired reality and nurturing them with the water of your belief and the sunlight of your focused attention. But how do we actually do this? It starts with a simple yet powerful practice. Choose a quiet moment in your day, close your eyes, and step into the scene of your desire being fulfilled. If you want a successful career, feel the satisfaction of achieving your goals. If it's a loving relationship you seek, experience the warmth and joy of being with your ideal partner. As you immerse yourself in this imaginary scene, engage all your senses. What do you see? What sounds surround you? What emotions are you feeling? The more vivid and real you can make this experience, the more powerful its effect on your subconscious mind. Affirmations can be a powerful tool in this process. Craft statements that reflect your desire as if it's already achieved. Instead of saying, "I want to be successful," affirm, "I am successful." Feel the truth of these words as you speak them. Remember, it's not about convincing yourself, but about aligning your consciousness with the reality you wish to experience. Now, you might be thinking, this sounds great, but what about doubt? What if I can't maintain this belief? Doubt is a natural part of the process. When it arises, acknowledge it, but don't give it power. Instead, gently return your focus to the feeling of your desire fulfilled. It's like training a puppy. With patience and persistence, your mind will learn to stay in this positive state. Impatience is another common pitfall in our fast-paced world. We often expect instant results. But remember, you're working with the infinite intelligence of the universe. Trust in divine timing. Your job is to plant the seed and nurture it with your belief. The universe will take care of the how and when. As you practice living in the end, you're essentially rewriting the code of your reality. It's like tuning a radio to pick up a specific station. When you're in alignment, you naturally attract experiences that match your new vibration. This practice goes beyond mere positive thinking. It's a profound spiritual technique that acknowledges the creative power of your consciousness. By living in the end, you're recognizing that you are not separate from your desires, you are one with them. Imagine for a moment that your life isn't just a series of events happening to you, but an eternal drama you're both writing and starring in. What if you could wake up within this cosmic play and consciously direct its unfolding? This isn't just a thought experiment, it's the profound truth that Neville Goddard discovered and shared with the world. Goddard taught that our entire existence is like a grand theatrical production, with each of us playing multiple roles. We're the actors on stage, living out our daily lives, but we're also the audience, observing and experiencing the drama. And most importantly, we're the playwright, crafting the story with our consciousness. Think about it. When you're dreaming at night, you create entire worlds, populate them with characters, and experience adventures. You're the dreamer, yet you're also every character in the dream. Goddard suggests that our waking life is no different. It's just a dream we haven't fully awakened from yet. This concept of life as an eternal drama isn't just philosophical musing, it's a powerful tool for transformation. When you realize that you're not just a passive participant in life but the creator of your reality, everything changes. Suddenly, challenges become opportunities for growth, setbacks become plot twists you can rewrite, and your desires become inevitable outcomes of the story you're telling. But how do we awaken within this dream? Goddard spoke of a process he called spiritual crucifixion and resurrection. Don't let these terms intimidate you, they're simply metaphors for the journey of awakening from the simulation of ordinary life. The crucifixion represents letting go of our old, limited self, the version of us that believes we're separate from our desires, powerless against circumstances. It's about surrendering the ego that clings to past hurts and future fears. This can be uncomfortable, even painful, but it's a necessary step in our spiritual evolution. But the resurrection is the glorious rebirth that follows. It's the moment when we fully embody our true nature as the dreamer of our reality. We rise above the limitations of our old self and step into our power as conscious creators. This process is similar to becoming lucid in a dream. At first, you're caught up in the dream drama, believing it's all happening to you. But then there's a moment of realization, wait, this is a dream. Suddenly, you're aware that you're the dreamer, and you can shape the dream however you wish. In the same way, as we awaken to our true nature in waking life, we gain the ability to consciously create our reality. We're no longer at the mercy of external circumstances because we understand that those circumstances are projections of our own consciousness. But this revelation, that we are the dreamer of our reality, is the ultimate cheat code for life. It means that the power to change your life doesn't lie in some external force or circumstance. It's within you, always has been, always will be. Think about how this changes everything. That promotion you've been hoping for, it's not about waiting for someone else to recognize your worth. It's about embodying the consciousness of someone who already has that position. The loving relationship you desire. It's not about finding the right person. It's about becoming the right person, the one who naturally attracts and sustains that love. But here's where it gets really exciting. This awakening isn't just about manifesting material desires. It's about realizing your true spiritual nature. As you embrace your role as the dreamer of your reality, you tap into a wellspring of creativity, love, and wisdom that's been within you all along. Imagine living each day with the awareness that you're crafting your own story. How would you write the next chapter? What grand adventures would you create for yourself? What beautiful experiences would you manifest for others? Remember, this isn't about escaping reality. It's about fully engaging with it from a place of conscious creation. It's about recognizing the divine play that's unfolding all around us and stepping into our role as co-creators with the universe. So, you've unlocked the cheat codes to the universe. Now what? It's time to level up your consciousness and start playing the game of life on God mode. But be warned, with great power comes great responsibility. As you step into your role as the conscious creator of your reality, you might feel a mix of excitement and overwhelm. Don't worry, this is perfectly natural. You're embarking on a spiritual journey that will transform every aspect of your life. Let's start with a simple yet powerful practice: keeping a manifestation journal. This sacred document is your direct line to the universe, a place where you can record your desires and track their manifestation. Each day, take a few moments to write down what you want to create in your life. Be specific, be bold, and most importantly, write as if these things have already happened. Feel the joy, the gratitude, the sense of accomplishment as you pen each word. But remember, manifestation isn't just about writing down your wishes and waiting for them to magically appear. It's about aligning your entire being with your desires. This is where the daily revision practice comes in. Each night before you sleep, take a few minutes to review your day. But here's the twist: you're going to revise any events that didn't go as you would have liked. Imagine you had a disagreement with a coworker. Close your eyes and replay the scene in your mind, but this time, see yourself handling the situation with grace and wisdom. Feel the harmony that results from this positive interaction. By doing this, you're not just changing your memory of the event, you're actually shifting the energy around it, creating ripples of positivity that extend into your future. Now, I know what you're thinking: this sounds great, but how do I maintain this new perspective when life gets tough? It's a valid question. The truth is, you will face challenges. Doubt may creep in. Old habits may try to reassert themselves. But remember, these are just remnants of your old programming, the last gasps of the simulation trying to pull you back in. When doubt arises, treat it as an opportunity to flex your manifestation muscles. Acknowledge the doubt, thank it for trying to protect you, then gently but firmly remind yourself of your true nature as the creator of your reality. You might even want to create a personal mantra to use in these moments, something like, "I am the author of my story, and I choose joy, abundance, and love." As you integrate these practices into your daily life, start small. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is a new reality. Begin by manifesting little things: a perfect parking spot, a compliment from a stranger, a moment of unexpected beauty. As you see these small manifestations unfold, your confidence will grow, and you'll naturally begin to dream bigger. Remember, you're not just changing your circumstances, you're transforming your entire being. This journey of awakening is the most profound work you'll ever do. It's the work of becoming who you truly are, of stepping into your divine power and purpose. As you continue on this path, you may notice some radical shifts in your life. Relationships may change as you align with your higher self. Opportunities may suddenly appear that perfectly match your newly expanded consciousness. You might even find yourself drawn to new places, new experiences, new ways of being in the world. Embrace these changes. They're signs that you're successfully rewriting the code of your reality. You're no longer a passive character in someone else's story. You're the author, the director, and the star of your own cosmic drama. But here's the most beautiful part of this journey. As you awaken to your true nature and start consciously creating your reality, you're not just changing your own life, you're contributing to the awakening of the entire world. Every time you choose love over fear, abundance over scarcity, joy over suffering, you're sending out ripples of higher consciousness that touch everyone around you. As we reach the end of our journey, you stand at the threshold of a new reality. You've peered behind the curtain of the simulation and discovered the incredible truth. You are the dreamer, the creator, the divine spirit experiencing life in physical form. This knowledge is both a gift and a responsibility. Reflect on your path so far. Are you still playing a role assigned by the simulation, or are you ready to step into your power as a conscious creator? The choice is yours, and it begins now. With each thought, each feeling, each assumption, you're shaping your reality. Choose wisely. The world around you will start to change as you change within. Your relationships, career, health, and even your day-to-day experiences will begin to reflect your new state of consciousness. You'll notice that as you align more with your true self, life flows with more ease, grace, and synchronicity. Challenges still arise, but you'll see them not as obstacles but as opportunities to grow and refine your mastery as the creator of your reality. This new world isn't just about creating material wealth or achieving personal goals. It's about embodying the highest version of yourself, the one who lives from a place of love, compassion, and limitless possibility. It's about being fully present in each moment, aware that you are both the dreamer and the dream. You are the one writing the script, and you have the power to change it at any time. Living as a conscious creator means taking full responsibility for your life. It means acknowledging that every experience, every relationship, every situation is a reflection of your inner state. This realization is both liberating and empowering because it means you can change your reality by changing yourself. You're no longer a victim of circumstances, you're the author of your story. So, how do you continue this journey? It's about daily practice, mindfulness. Every day, remind yourself of who you truly are, a powerful creator. Use the tools you've learned, meditation to quiet the mind, revision to heal the past, and living in the end to manifest your desires. Keep a journal of your manifestations and revisions, not as a chore, but as a joyful celebration of your power to shape your world. And remember, you're not alone on this journey. There are countless others awakening to this truth, learning to navigate the simulation of reality with grace and purpose. Find a community of like-minded individuals who can support and inspire you. Share your insights, celebrate your wins, and offer compassion during challenges. We are all connected, and as we each awaken to our true nature, we help lift the consciousness of the entire planet. Imagine a world where more and more people awaken to their power as conscious creators, a world where love, abundance, and joy are the norm, not the exception. This is the new world we're building together, one thought, one belief, one act of creation at a time. As you move forward, embrace the adventure of life. Know that there will be highs and lows, twists and turns, but through it all, you hold the pen that writes the story. You are the dreamer who dreams and awakens within the dream. So write boldly, dream freely, and live fully. This journey has only just begun. You've stepped into the realm of limitless potential, where you no longer ask what life has in store for you, but what you will create next. The simulation is yours to explore, shape, and transcend. Are you ready to take control of your simulation? If this message resonates with you, subscribe, share it, live it, and let's create a world where everyone remembers who they truly are. The power to transform your reality lies within you. Welcome to the new world, your world, crafted by your conscious creation.